Driver says the fat controller's coming home tomorrow, said James a week after Gordon's bad day. Gordon grunted. He wasn't particularly looking forward to seeing the fat controller. "Oh, I must do well today," he said to himself as he waited to start the express. "A good run today, it might help. If the fat controller hears about it." Things did not begin well, though, thanks to our last-minute passengers. They were starting late, which meant that Gordon missed his path at the junction, and there he was delayed too. But with a clear run after that, they flashed through Edward Station, going splendidly. They were halfway up the hill when there was a cutting beneath. There was a clattering beneath Gordon's cab. Suddenly, he felt a burst of cold air in the middle, as if there was a gap between his boiler and cab. "Whew!" he gasped. "Whatever happened?" The fireman looked at his fire. There was a gaping hole in the middle, where the fire bars had collapsed, and a large part of the fire had disappeared. "You've lost part of your fire, Gordon," the fireman explained. "What a place to do it, also." Gordon was already feeling weaker. Without his full steam pressure, and his speed fell quickly. But Gordon's driver knew just what to do. "Find the biggest piece of coal you can find and put it across the hole," he told the fireman. "That will stop some of the cold air from getting in, and then we will be able to hold steam better. But hurry, or the hill will beat us." The fireman hurried. A large lump of coal lay near the front of the tender. Quickly, he moved it into place. With his shovel and a long steel bar. Gordon felt better at once. "Now, build the fire gently around the edges," said the driver. As the fireman did so, the driver adjusted Gordon's controls to make the best use out of the steam. "Right, Gordon," he said when the fireman had finished. "It's up to you now. Gordon tried his hardest, but it was tough going. I must do it. I must do it, he told himself as he pounded up the hill. He had stuck here once before and was determined not to fail again. Poor Gordon was getting very breathless. I will do it. I will do it. He panted. But he was careful not to pant too loudly, in case he would blow away what was left of his fur. He shut his eyes and struggled on. At last, Gordon felt that the slope was easier to climb. He opened one eye. Yes, he was nearly at the top. I've done it! I've done it! He gasped triumphantly. The fireman wiped his brow. That was splendid, Gordon, he said. And now you deserve a rest. The signalman turned them into the goods loop and telephoned the work for a pilot engine to be prepared. While they waited, the passengers got out and told Gordon what a useful engine he was. Boko was at the works to help. The two engines finished the journey without any major trouble. At the end of the line, the fat controller was waiting for them. To Gordon's surprise, he was smiling. Well, thank you, Boko, he said. And thank you, Gordon, for a splendid effort. I'm pleased with your work today. Though certain other things leave much to... Just then, a whistle blew, and the fat controller hurried to his carriage. Once again, poor Gordon was left in suspense.